Hello everyone, my name is Max. Welcome to the Talk with Max. On the last video, I began to talk to you and encourage you about the triple graces, the things that can make you overcome grief or when you lose a loved one. And we began to talk about pursuing, how you can pursue in order to overtake so that you can recover all. And I did mention the reference about David in 1 Samuel chapter 30 verse 8. David was facing so much difficulty. He was in a state of anguish and depression, and he began to ask the Lord what to do in order to recover everything he had lost. You remember that the army had come into his place to take over his kingdom, take over his wives, his children, and cut away with every spoil that they could lay hands on. But when he came back, they were so angry. He was so bitter, crying, weeping, and mourning. But at a time, he found out that those things couldn't help him to go forward and overcome. So he began to ask the Lord. He began to make inquiries, whether to pursue, whether to overtake. At least he wanted to move from his pity party. And the Lord answered him. He responded and said unto him, pursue, you will overtake, and at the end you will recover all. And he had to make a move. So today we are going to be talking about overtaking. What is overtaking? It's overcoming. There are things to overcome. And in this video, I'm going to share 3 things that can make you to overcome. 3 things that you can do in order to overtake so that you can get to your end point of recovering all that you have lost. Number 1 is to overtake or overcome yourself. Most times, self is a hindrance to your moving forward. Most times, self cannot allow you to go forward. In a situation like that, when you have lost a loved one, self will be a hindrance because you pity yourself. Most of the time, you ask, why me? Why me? Why must it be me? And then you begin to ask, oh, it ought not to be. This shouldn't have been. It shouldn't have happened to me. Look at this, look at that. But if you continue with that, you will not make any headway. At the end of the day, you will still sit at the same place. But if you try to overtake yourself, overtake laziness to do the things, because most times you feel entitled. Oh, I don't feel I can do anything. Oh, I lost somebody, so I don't have to get out to work. I lost somebody, so everybody must come to me. People should come and cook for me. People should come and take care of me. People should ask after me. And when people don't do these things, you become offended. Most of the time, you don't like, oh, church people, they didn't come. Oh, my relations didn't come. They didn't help. They didn't do this. They didn't encourage. They didn't cry with me and all that. And all those are self. And the second thing that you need to overcome in order to overtake is your foundation. What is your foundation? Where do you come from? You have to check your ancestry. How is your ancestral tree? Check your ancestry. What is your ancestral tree like? What's going on? You have to pay attention to your ancestry. You must have to check how is the pattern. What is the pattern? What are the cycles? Are there cycles that are repeating themselves so that you can treat them? If foundation untreated will always cause hindrances. So you have to check what's going on in your foundation. You may have to ask me, what do I do with them? Assuming I found out the patterns that are going on in my foundation, what do I do? You begin to pray. The Bible says that if the foundation is faulty, what can the righteous do? You pray, you fast, you take out programs, you take out prayer projects to treat your foundation. Once your foundation is treated, then you will be able to go forward. When you go forward, you are able to overtake and to overcome. The third thing that you must have to overtake is the old man in you. What is the old man in you? You may ask. The old man in you is you, your natural self, you before you gave your life to Christ. If you have the natural you, the way you were before Christ came into your life. What are those things that make you the natural man? Your character, your behavior, the sin factor, the things that you used to do, your attributes, your attitudes. They are the things that can stop you. So you have to overcome those things. For instance, when I lost my husband, I was so angry, I was angry. At first, I didn't believe that it would be. So I was angry at a lot of things. Angry at him because he didn't listen to me. Angry at myself because how could you, with all your prayers and with all your fastings, this thing still happen? I was angry and angry at everybody around me, angry at family. And in one of those times, before that anger was not treated, my little boy did something. I had to hit him with a belt. And I meant to just a little flogging, but unfortunately, the devil will always capitalize with these things. The belt, the buckle of the belt flipped from my hand and hit his head, and blood was everywhere. So did I regret? Of course. It was anger that was not treated. It was something that was not the old man, because if it was treated, I would have understood that the little boy was not wrong. He didn't do anything. It was just that I was angry. If it was treated, it wouldn't have resulted in the drama that we experienced that night. And thank God for the people that were around. So you must have to treat the old man. How is your old man? What is going on? How is your character? How do you treat people? How do you talk? If you don't talk right, you can't move forward. People will always accuse you that you said this, you said that. Most of the time, if you don't treat the way you talk, if you don't learn the way to talk, if you don't talk right, people will always hold you at that, and that will deter you from moving forward. Remember, we are talking about when you have lost your head or your crown. In my case, it was like my husband was everything. So people did not even believe that I could make it. They were waiting for me at the junction. Oh, he was this to her, he was that, he was doing this, he was doing that. So if I had left things untreated, I wouldn't have been able to move on. The battle to overcome self is a daily thing. It's a daily thing. You have to fight these things because they will prop up at every minute, at every juncture. Self will always come up. The old man will always come up. If you don't treat them, they will be in your face. So there is a need to daily treat the old man in you. You have to discover what is it. What is this old man? What is this particular character in me that will not allow me to go on? This particular character or attitude that I have that people will always point out to. That's a pointer. When you hear people say, oh, you don't know how to talk. Oh, you don't know how to say things. Oh, you don't know how to address matters. It's a pointer. You must have to get. Don't say, oh, they are talking rubbish. It's because of this. No. When you have heard people, 1, 2, 3 people saying the same thing about you, it is right for you to sit down, retract, and then look at those things, treat them, try to overcome them, try to know how to overcome such things. Because if you look very well, you will see that there is a truth in such things. When you want to overtake, you must be focused. Your eyes must be on your target. Your eyes must be where you are going to. What do I want to achieve in a year's time, in 2 years' time, in 3 years' time? You must keep your eyes on the focus. You must not go back. You must not look at things. There are so many things that would distract you, but you must keep focus. If you don't keep focus, you will fall by the way. Things will distract you and you will not be able to go forward. Pay attention. You must pay attention to every detail, the things that you are doing, because let me tell you, things will set up themselves to fight you. And if you are not paying attention to such details, little details, if you decide to overlook these things, they will hook you up at some point. It will make you not to know what you're doing and to get to where you're going. So you must pay attention to every detail, the things that are happening around you, the things that are happening about your family. What are your in-laws doing? What's going on? Are there things that are left for you? What must I do? How do I manage the things that are left around me, the things that are left with me? How do I manage the people that are left with me? Because of course, it wasn't just you that was left behind. There are other people in the picture. If you have extended family, if you have in-laws and all that, if your late husband must have had family, maybe his mother is still alive, maybe his brothers, his sisters, and all that. You must pay attention to how to treat everything, how to treat matters, how to react and how not to react. You must not listen to voices. Every point in time, there must be voices from people, voices from men, voices from the past. So the only thing you must do is to close your ears. You don't listen to these voices because they will deter you from overcoming and then at the end of the day, recovering the things that you have lost. Most of the time, you have lost your joy. You have lost your peace. You have lost money. You have lost your crown. You have lost respect. You have lost dignity. You have lost honor. Yes, because if you know, people that used to honor you, most of the time they honor you because of your husband, because of your crown. They honor you because of the husband that was there, because of the money, because of the business, because of what they were getting. And then with this exit, they look at you like a nobody. So if you don't pick up yourself and understand that your widowed is not that you are withered, then you will be bruised, because you will see people acting in all all manner of ways. You will see people talking to you, degrading you. You will see people who are not supposed to talk to you, they will come to you. You will see people, truth be told, making advances and all that at you. If you don't hold your grid together, if you don't pay attention and oust these noises, they are going to bring you down. They are going to kill you if you don't take care. So you must not listen to voices. It's not every voice that you hear that you must pay attention to. No, you must keep up acceleration. For you to keep up your speed, you must oust the negative noises that are coming from your environment, negative voices that are coming from family, from relations, negative voices that are coming from finances, that are coming from the businesses. Maybe you're losing business contacts and all that. People are leaving your business and all that. You must leave those things and encourage yourself so that you go forward. Also, you must bear molestations. If you want to go forward, you must bear. You must bear not just molestations, you must bear the challenges that are around you. Widowhood is a challenge. But if you are, the Bible says that if you fail in the day of adversity, then your strength is small. It is a time to build up strength so that you can overcome the challenges that are around you. But I can assure you that when you overcome these challenges, then you will have the respect of people around you. Then you also have the respect of heaven. You have accolades. So you must work at it. You must keep at it so that you must overtake all these things that pop up themselves. Remember, to overtake, you must have to keep focus. You must pay attention to details, and you must be careful to take note of everything that is going on around you. That way you will overcome. And one thing I want to add is that you should pursue righteousness. Very important. For you to overcome in life, in this situation, you must learn to pursue righteousness. Yes, others may pursue men, others may pursue money, others may pursue fame, others may pursue relationships and other things that don't matter. But in this situation, it is very, very important for you to pursue righteousness. Chase after righteousness. Chase after God, because He will give you the stability to overcome when the challenges come. Thank you very much. Like and subscribe to our channel. Do not forget to turn on your notification icon so that you'll be notified when I post my next video.